Antonio starts right now.
More testing sites coming to the Alamo City. And should you swab your nose or have your throat swabbed? Answers coming up from a local expert.
Plus, a nightmare on the roadways, the multi-car pileup in western Kentucky. David Steers has that and more in your morning headlines.
After months of preparation, students from the Agri-Science Magnet program at Madison High School will showcase their animals at today's Ag Fair. Coming up here from students and staff on today's big event.
And a good morning to you. It is Friday, January 7th.
Thanks for joining us this morning. And if you look at your screen, 36 degrees. We're really not that much warmer than we were starting this morning.
Early edition of GMSA, where it hovered right around freezing pretty much all morning long. Let's go outside with live cam, and Justin is here with more on another brisk start to our day. At least we have some clouds out there. Is that helping us or hurting us, Justin?
It's going to hurt us, Mark. And here's why. We had clear skies earlier, which allowed those temperatures to drop down there freezing, as you guys pointed out. But then the clouds have rolled in this morning. That's going to keep temperatures from warming up. So it's going to be a chilly day. We're going to carry those wind chills probably into the afternoon. So have the jacket with you all day long. Let's look at the cloud cover, and you can see it's kind of hard to see here, but that milky white color that is pushed north, and we're underneath that cloud deck now here in San Antonio. While there could be a break or two today, I think it's generally going to be a cloudy day. And you look at the numbers, we're at 35. So without sun, you can imagine it's going to be very difficult for us to warm up this afternoon. Kerrville right now sitting at 29, 27 in Fredericksburg. Here's what to expect. With those clouds today, it'll stay cool. Wind chills tonight. We get more moisture in here, so drizzle and fog develops. If you have plans Saturday morning, keep in mind it could be a little bit damp to start. Not only that, it will still be somewhat cool. Cloudy by the afternoon and somewhat warmer on your Saturday before a front moves through on Sunday. Pollen count is in. As expected, yesterday's winds kicked up the mountain cedar. It's at 5,470 in the high category. Molds also jumped up. Or actually, molds actually came down a little bit, 930 and moderate. Your forecast for today, cloudy, 45 is what we're going to go with for a high temperature. Northeasterly winds initially and then turning southeasterly later tonight. There is some chances of some light drizzle developing by the late evening and overnight hours. We'll talk much more about this forecast and plan out your weekend for you coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
We look forward to it. Thank you, Justin. And taking a look outside with TransGuide this morning, you could see a shot there of 281 at Loop 410. Things are moving there, and despite the cold weather, things have been pretty okay this morning.
Let's check today's 9 at 9.
While the Omicron variant surges across the nation, the U.S. Supreme Court is set to hear arguments on 2 federal vaccine requirements covering tens of millions of workers. The mandates include large employers, federal contractors, and healthcare workers. All of the rules have been put on hold pending court reviews.
Leaders in Chicago, the nation's third largest school district, canceled classes for a third consecutive day as heated negotiations continue with the Chicago Teachers Union over remote learning and other COVID-19 safety measures. The district has labeled the pause in learning as an illegal work stoppage. Teachers are demanding virtual learning and negative COVID tests from students and staff before they will return to classrooms.
President Biden is spending the day in Colorado to survey the devastation left behind by wildfires earlier this week. The fires burned more than 6,000 acres and destroyed nearly 1,000 homes and businesses. After the tour, the Bidens traveled to Las Vegas to attend Saturday's memorial service for the late Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid.
2 firefighters in Wisconsin died after being involved in a head-on crash with an 18-wheeler. Authorities there say the fire crew was en route to a crash when they tried to make a crossover and hit the oncoming big rig. The driver of the 18-wheeler survived. The crash is still under investigation.
Thousands in Northern California are without power for another cold morning. The outage has lasted for weeks after a powerful snowstorm brought down trees and power lines. Mobile showers and laundry services are being brought in to help those in need. No word on when power could be restored.
First-time unemployment claims bumping up a bit to start the new year. The Labor Department says 207,000 people filed last week. That's up 7,000 from the week before, but is still near historic lows.
Hong Kong Disneyland is temporarily closing due to a surge in COVID-19 cases. The park says the government is requiring it to shut down. The closure is expected to last through late January.
Funeral services for Betty White will not be open to the public. The beloved actress died last Friday at 99. White's agent says she wanted the arrangements handled privately. She asked that fans donate to her favorite organizations. They include Guide Dogs for the Blind, the Wildlife Learning Center, and the Los Angeles Zoo.
Coca-Cola is taking another step into the alcohol business, coming out this year a new line of canned cocktails under the Fresca brand. It's part of a deal with Constellation Brands, the company behind beers like Corona and Modelo. The company says Fresca buyers already use it as a mixer, and that's today's 9 at 9.
Turning to the coronavirus here at home, there are 625 patients in our local hospitals right now. 142 are in intensive care, 52 are on ventilators. Metro Health reporting another 2,300 new cases of the virus. There have also been 6 new COVID-related deaths here in Bexar County.
And just about an hour ago, Metro Health opened the second of 3 new COVID testing sites in response to the rising cases here in Bexar County.
Yes, the most recent, Palo Alto College on West Villarette. The campus is on the city's south side, just inside Loop 410.
So you can get tested in the school's Performing Arts Center. The center will be open Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening.
As for the 2 other testing sites, one opened yesterday at the Alamo College's office building on Alamo Street near Josephine. Another will open on Monday at 8 over at St. Philip's College on Martin Luther King Drive.
Appointments are not necessary at these new sites, and you can expect results within 24 hours. So we're going to have all that information posted for you over on our website at KSAT.com. A Metro Health spokesman says there are 2 testing sites here in San Antonio under investigation right now for possibly operating fraudulently.
Our Garrett Berger tells us what you should look out for to make sure the testing site you visit is legitimate.
Metro Health will now be able to provide 3 more large testing sites to our residents, with more on the way.
But Metro Health is also warning people to be careful because some sites may not be legitimate.
Metro Health's been made aware this week about fake testing sites popping up around San Antonio and around Texas. In some cases, their main interest is in your personal information, your date of birth, your medical insurance.
And scammers, as Metro Health's medical director calls them, aren't running tests correctly.
So you could have COVID and test negative, not because of any inherent problem with antigen tests, but because they ran the test wrong.
Wu cautions people to look for warning signs like no logos on the materials. The site isn't affiliated with a local medical facility or laboratory, or it's set up at a strange spot, like a sidewalk.
There's an upfront cost. That's especially a red flag.
If you suspect a site, she says to ask questions, check their website, or call them. And Metro Health says the sites listed on the city's COVID website have been checked and are legitimate. Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Now, you can report fraudulent testing sites to the website on your screen right now. That is reportfraud.ftc.gov.
And check this out. We have a QR code that will direct you to a list of legitimate testing locations on our website. You can get on your phone right now, scan this QR code, and it will take you directly to that online list. Or just pause your TV if you need a little more time. If you're new to this process, all you have to do is pull out your smartphone, open up your camera app, and point it at the screen. Then a link will pop up. Click on that link, and you're good to go.
That's it. You got all of it right there. We also have the QR code for vaccine and booster shot clinics. Same process. You can find these articles with locations anytime by visiting KSAT.com.
And as more people start testing themselves for COVID at home, conflicting reports are circulating on social media that swabbing your throat is better than swabbing your nose.
So we wanted an expert's advice on this. So we reached out to University Health's lead epidemiologist, an expert on diseases, to find out what truly works best.
If you do the nose, it's about 86%, which is pretty good. But if you do the throat, it drops down to 68%, and that's a failing grade, right? You wouldn't want that on a test. And you wouldn't want that for a test that you're doing for yourself to see if you have COVID, because there's a risk that you could have a false negative.
Dr. Jason Bowling says swabbing your throat should not even be in the conversation because the COVID-19 virus does not live in the back of the throat. He says you should follow the testing kit instructions and avoid sticking anything down your throat because you could do further damage.
Dr. Bowling also says the timing of when you test yourself is crucial. Take a listen to that.
There's other factors that impact sensitivity, and that can be the timing of when you get it, right? Because it takes a matter of time after you're exposed and infected before you start to have detectable virus. And so you can have a negative test, and a positive test because it's just now being able to detect the virus.
So a couple of big takeaways. The doctor says wait at least 5 days after being exposed to test yourself. That will allow the virus to become detectable. And if you're showing symptoms of the Omicron variant, which tend to be very similar to a common cold, do get tested right away. 9:08 right now. In your other morning headlines, an update on that deadly house fire up in Philadelphia and a weather causing a mess on the roads in the state of Kentucky.
And a simple message: don't mess with Grandma. And she's not a meddling mother. She just wants true love for her daughter. David Sears is here to explain all of this morning.
Good
so
morning.
far, the story of the year, and it's the story that you will be talking about this weekend.
I can't wait to hear it.
All right, we'll get that to you in just a second. But first, we're going to start with this. You're looking at a prayer circle outside the home that burned Wednesday in Philadelphia, taking the lives of 8 children and 4 adults. The 3-story row home was converted into 2 apartments. Investigators now trying to figure out how the fire got started. However, the ABC affiliate in Philadelphia has sources that are telling them that the fire could have been started by a 5-year-old who actually set a Christmas tree on fire. It's not been official yet. In the meantime, some additional resources and high-tech equipment are being brought in.
We're going to scan the entire room. That way, it's almost like a virtual reality. We can take that scene later, process it through the computer, go back and look at the details in extreme detail, okay? That'll give us, answer a lot of the questions that we need to find out.
Losing so many children is just devastating.
The fire department sparing no resource or time trying to get to the exact cause of that fire. All right, let's take you for a little drive down the Western Kentucky Parkway. This is from the Elizabethtown Police Department. Elizabethtown, just south of Lexington. Looking out the window, you see several 18-wheelers and cars that slid off the highway, some involved in accidents, mostly just an overall big mess thanks to a huge snowstorm. The highway had to be closed in both directions to get things cleaned up. The governor of Kentucky declared a state of emergency last night because of all the snow. Grandma warned him with a simple message: do not mess with her. Let's take it to Southern California. Pamela Taylor took it upon herself to do a little detective work after her grandson was on his bike riding home from work and got hit and injured. The person who hit him, allegedly driving a Mercedes, according to Grandma, it all started as a road rage incident. In 2 weeks, it took her, but it was perseverance that paid off. First, Pamela tracked down some surveillance video of the car chasing her grandson. A news channel aired the video. 2 women got in contact with Pam and said they recognized the car and knew where it was located. She found the car in an urgent care parking lot and called police. They did a little investigation, took some pictures and then took some measurements, and they discovered the license plates were stolen off a wrecked Audi. They even interviewed the owner, but at the time they didn't have enough evidence to arrest him. Grandma hopes they did get their guy, though.
One of them contacted me about a week ago about the car, and I've been surveilling it ever since, trying to get the person that was driving it. My message to this guy is, I told you not to mess with Grandma, and you did, and we got you. Hopefully, we got you.
Yeah, until that's final, you know she's going to stay on it. So hopefully they did get their guy. All right, in New York City, Times Square, there are all kinds of billboards, advertisements all over buildings, all over the place. This one has really caught the attention of a lot of people, though. That is a real ad. That is a picture of Molly with the words, "Date my daughter," and an arrow pointing to the Boston woman. Here's the backstory. This is all done by Molly's mom. It is not a joke. She did it for real. Beth David was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2020, and it has spread to her bones. And she wants her daughter to find true love while she can still be a part of their lives. At first, she reached out to a dating app. The CEO of that app was so touched by their story, she turned the story into that huge billboard.
It's a tough time in anyone's life finding out that news. Molly's been my wingman through, taking me to appointments, even this week. And now it's my turn to be her wingman and try to find her love.
No word on any suitors as of yet, but you can bet she's going to get some calls.
Oh.
So hopefully she just finds the right one.
I hope so too.
So,
especially her being so supportive of her mom, that speaks volumes.
And I'm sure Dad's got his screening methods planned out for this.
that's a whole nother story.
Most dads do.
Yeah.
Rocking chair, shotgun. Come here, son. Make sure this is going to work.
David.
So we know how the Sears system works.
Yes.
Thank you, David. 9:12, about 36 degrees. Still ahead on GMSA at 9.
These cooler temperatures usually mean staying inside, but health experts say the cold can actually be good for your health. We're going to explain explain in our next half hour.
But first, we take you live to Madison High School, where Tiffany Huertas has a preview of the Northeast ISD Agricultural Fair kicking off today. 9:16, welcome back on this Friday morning. The annual Northeast Ag Fair kicking off today with activities showcasing the skills of students in the Agri-Science Magnet program at Madison High School through different events.
From a livestock exhibition to a barbecue cook-off, students have been preparing for months, and Tiffany Huertas joins us live this morning from the arena on campus with more. Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Mark and Stephanie. This is really exciting. Like, these students have been training, feeding these animals in preparation for today's event. Just check out this arena. Usually it's for different events. They host conferences and stuff like that. But today it's transformed for the Ag Fair. And joining us right now is Rhiannon, and competing tonight with Philip and Margot. Good morning. Talk to us about your animals.
Yes, so I've had these since June, and I've raised and trained them since all the way to here. And we're going to be showing at the majors pretty soon, San Antonio and Houston. Philip's like a puppy dog. He loves everybody. He's a super sweet boy. And Margot here is really timid and shy, but she's still super sweet.
What has these past few months been like? I know you mentioned it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. We have to be here morning and night to feed and work with our animals to prepare them for this. And so it takes a lot of responsibility and hard work to get the job done.
What are the judges looking for?
The judges are looking for how balanced and complete an animal is, as well as their muscle to fat ratio.
And come on, Joshua, talk to us about how exciting this is for everybody.
So it's exciting not just for the students and the parents here, but also the community, because our Northeast Ag Fair allows for parents and families and community members to come in and to see what our students are doing in preparation for the San Antonio Livestock Show.
You mentioned several terms this morning to me. Is that just part of it? It all comes with learning all the different keywords and parts of the animals.
Right, and so when students take these projects on in June, they're not just raising an animal, they're learning about that livestock species and the industry and the terms that go along with it that fit with livestock production. And right along with the Northeast Ag Fair, we've got our creative arts, our ag mechanics projects as well, and so everything kind of ties in helping to prepare them for the San Antonio Livestock Show.
What other events are going to be happening tomorrow?
Right, so tomorrow we've got vendors that'll be out here selling their goods, as well as students that'll have some of the things that they've been making. We'll also have food, we'll have some small games, and then tomorrow we'll have the goat, lamb, and pig shows, as well as our ag mechanics tables that the students have been building, their outdoor table projects as well.
And today, what's going to happen?
Today we'll have rabbits, chickens, and our cattle showing, and that'll start right at 5 o'clock.
So this is all in preparation, obviously, for more shows. But you mentioned you were going to join also other events happening this year?
Yes, I'm going to be showing at the San Antonio Rodeo and the Houston Rodeo.
Oh, that's exciting. So coming up in the next half hour, we're going to hear a little bit more about that. Joshua, you're going to talk to us about that. And come on, guys. These are so cute. If they don't get points for just being adorable and cute, I don't know what's wrong with these judges. They got to get some points. Joshua doesn't agree. He says it's all about the skills, right?
It's all about the animal and the structure, but yes, and how they look as well.
All right, guys, back to you in the studio.
Tiffany, which one's which?
Okay, this one is Philip. No, this one's Philip.
This is Philip.
Philip and Margot.
Well, they're both cute. Both cute. Aww.
Right? And they both touch noses every time they get together.
Aww.
I think they're in love, but
I think you're right. I was noticing that during your interview. How cute.
Look, come on.
Yeah, isn't that just like the girl to be biting on?
Thank you, Tiffany.
A common misconception for some people would be, oh, this one has horns, and it must be the boy.
Right.
And that's something that, our students even sometimes come to us thinking those same things. And part of it's just education and learning, about the livestock industry and knowing, what breed of these animals, or where are they coming from? Are they supposed to have horns? And sometimes those horns are taken off for safety. You can tell on her like they're tipped. And that's just another facet that's there for safety. But she'll end up going back and being bred so that she can have more babies that can also be shown.
Aww. Interesting.
All right,
so
Tiffany.
Two different
Tiffany,
Yeah,
we're
one
just
going back into the production side. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. We can learn so much all day,
Yes,
but
we
we'll bring you
have.
back in the next half hour.
We gotta go.
We got a lot to talk about.
We got to go.
Gotta go.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank
Tiffany. We're just
you.
live over at Madison High School. I almost made an assumption about the horns, too, and I would have been wrong, and I don't like that.
Well, we got our lesson this morning.
We did.
Yes.
Justin, take it away.
I love learning stuff. That's awesome. Hey, let's start with the temperatures this morning. Got down to 32 here in San Antonio, so we did touch freezing here, albeit briefly. Places like Bernie Stage, Kerrville did get down to freezing. 24 in Kerrville this morning, 23 Rock Springs, 30 in Hondo. So we got the cold air in here. We had clear skies last night, so those temperatures dropped. But then the clouds moved in, and now with the clouds over top of us, that means it's pretty chilly, and we're not going to be able to warm up much. So it's going to be a cloudy, gray day, and temperatures will stay on the cool side. Look at that, 35 here in San Antonio still. Has warmed up to 31 in Kerrville, but it's probably going to stay in that range this afternoon. 30s out west. It's just going to be a cool day. That's the bottom line. And there is still a little bit of a wind chill, too. It feels like 29 here in town. Feels like 25 in New Braunfels, 31 in Kerrville. The wind's not terribly strong, but there's enough there to make it feel chillier than that actual air temperature. So here's the forecast for the rest of today. We're going to keep it cloudy. Temperatures stay right at about 45 this afternoon, and they'll hold pretty steady going into tonight, if not rise a little bit as moisture starts to come in. And once that happens, we'll start to see some fog, maybe some drizzle develop, even a couple showers. So just a heads up that Saturday morning could actually be a little bit damp and cool. There's the scene outside. You see the blanket of clouds. 35 degrees at the airport, 40 Stinson, 37 at Kelly, 35 right now at Randolph. And the dew point tracker, again, this really does tell the story because it's dry today. We mentioned that big increase in moisture tonight, so that leads to some fog and drizzle. Stays humid through Saturday. Cold front comes through Sunday. We're back in the dry air again Monday, Tuesday. Moisture shoots right back up Wednesday and Thursday and brings in our next chance of rain. So as we look at the radar and satellite here across Texas, you can see the clouds surging in from the south. In the big picture, I do need to mention that strong storm system that brought some heavy snow to parts of the Northeast today. New York, Boston, heavy snow still falling there. This will move off the coast, and they'll see things quiet down a little bit later this afternoon. But still some very heavy snow right now in Boston, and that's causing some travel delays. Here's our futurecast. Notice we've got some showers coming in as early as 10 p.m. tonight. Some of that drizzle and fog will begin to develop overnight. It could be, again, a damp start to your Saturday. All of it light, but still some of the roadways could be wet and that sort of thing. By the afternoon, some thunderstorms will develop off to our east, but I think they stay east of San Antonio. There's a threat for a couple strong storms too, but really east of our area, probably more towards Houston. We'll just see cloudy skies for most of your Saturday, maybe a few breaks late in the day. I mentioned those rain chances tomorrow, some very light stuff, but we'll get another chance on Thursday, and I think this could be more significant as far as some actual accumulating rainfall, which we need. Here is the 7-day forecast. 45 degrees today, that's it. 64 tomorrow. Cloudy skies, some morning fog and drizzle, a couple showers. Clearing on Sunday, 72 early, but a front comes through, and that means breezy and cooler. 40 Monday morning, 60 on Monday, partly cloudy. More clouds by the middle part of the week. And temperatures stay on the coolish side, and there's that chance of rain by Thursday, guys.
A lot of changes there.
Yes.
Thank you.
924, about 37 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9. If you've ever dreamed of bringing a spa to your home, our SA Live team has tips on how to make that happen. A preview next.
We have some breaking news. We are sad to pass along that Hollywood legend Sidney Poitier has just passed away at the age of 94. He's famous for dozens of movies, especially Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, In the Heat of the Night, To Sir with Love, and A Raisin in the Sun. Again, Sidney Poitier, dead at 94.
And we'll have more on that in our later newscast as well as our website at KSAT.com.
Yes, ma'am.
And for now, we'll go to a preview. If you're looking to relieve stress and maybe create that Zen spa experience without ever leaving your home, you're going to want to watch SA Live today at 1.
Here's Jen Tobias-Strusky with today's Happy Space preview.
Now, I can't help but notice this gorgeous shower behind you.
Yes.
And let's talk about what you have going there to make it feel more like a spa.
Okay. Fresh greens, eucalyptus. You turn that hot water on and that eucalyptus just starts to smell beautifully. And
you can
it
just
looks
hang
pretty.
it like that?
Yes, absolutely. I got these local, just at a florist, and wrap some twine around there, hang it from your shower head, and call it good. It looks beautiful too, and it lasts for weeks, really.
Okay, so many people use essential oils, but you shared a great tip on how you can utilize them along with the eucalyptus and everything in the shower.
Yes, absolutely. And I just kind of started doing this, and I can't believe how amazing it is. I just sprinkle a few drops on the shower floor, and again, that starts to heat up, and it's like a whole aromatherapy experience.
All the different oils and just put them on the floor. I've never tried that. Great tip.
And that was Jen Tobias-Stresky.
Yeah, from work coming up today on SA Live.
And there's a lot more coming ahead on GMSA at 9. The Spurs losing more players due to COVID. We're going to talk to RJ and David. They're going to have a breakdown of this morning's sports headlines.
But first, we take you back out to Goat Central, Madison High School, where the Northeast Ag Fair is getting underway. Tiffany Huertas is live when we come back. All right, we're back with top stories we're following today here at KSAT. Questions remain this morning after a shooting on the west side of town.
Police say they found a man with a gunshot wound to the hand around 10 last night on Freeman Drive near Woodlawn Hills. Officers tell us that man did not give them a whole lot of details other than the shooting happened at another location. That man was taken to the hospital. Also new this morning, 2 men are in the hospital after rolling their truck on the north side. Happened around 1:30 this morning on Bulverde Road at Green Spring. Take a look at what's left there. Police say both men in the 30s were not seriously injured, which is amazing. There's no word if alcohol was a factor in this incident. A man is dead this morning after he was hit by 2 vehicles on the city's west side. Police say the man tried to cross Loop 410 near Culebra Road around 10 last night when he was hit. He died at the scene. The drivers of both vehicles did stop to help, and they are not facing charges. Back outside with live cams. Clouds have moved in, staying chilly out there. And if memory serves me right, Justin Horn, I saw 24 on your map of morning lows.
Yeah, that was up in Kerrville this morning, guys. It was chilly up there. We had some freezing temperatures. We got down to freezing briefly here in San Antonio, but the hill country saw a lot of freezing temperatures this morning. Temperatures are starting to warm up a little bit there, but the problem we have is a cloud deck that is moving in, and that's going to keep things pretty chilly today. I don't expect that this cloud deck will break up, so it's going to be a gray type wintry day. No winter weather, but just as far as temperatures are concerned. You look there across San Antonio, it is cloudy. Temperatures right now 37, 35 at Randolph, 37 Divine, 39 right now in Hondo, and there is a wind chill. Feels like it's 32 degrees outside when you factor in that light northerly wind. So it's jacket weather for sure, and I suspect that we'll stay in the 40s today. It'll be hard for us to warm up all that much. Now we will get some southeasterly winds by this evening. That'll start to bring in some moisture, maybe some drizzle, maybe some fog by tomorrow morning. And tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, but still fairly gray. We'll talk about that weekend forecast and some chances for rain finally in the forecast. That's coming up in just a bit, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Justin. For months, students in the Agri-Science Magnet program over at Madison High School here in San Antonio have been raising animals to showcase at the Northeast Ag Fair.
And that event kicks off today. And as Tiffany Huertas shows us, students and staff are excited to show the community all their hard work. Good morning.
Hi guys, we brought you goats. Now we're going to bring you some lambs. This is Tori. She has been raising these super cute animals. Talk to us about them. We have Two-Bit and we have Cookie Monster.
Yes. So I've been raising these animals since July, and really all this showing is going to build up to the San Antonio Livestock Show and the Houston Livestock Show, and of course other jackpots, and of course the ag fair that we have along the way.
And you mentioned for a very long time this was like a dream of yours.
Yes, so I've just been watching the San Antonio Livestock Show. It's just something my grandpa would always take me to. We'd go and watch the steer, we'd go and watch the lambs and the pigs, and now I'm so excited that I finally get to be in it.
For today, you're competing, or tomorrow?
I'm competing tomorrow.
Talk to us about what are judges going to be looking for?
So judges, they're usually going to look for a top flat line, or flat top line, and just how much muscle they have in their behind and how much muscle they carry in their loin. And they're also going to see how balanced they are and if they can carry that muscle, and just if they're overweight, too skinny, too lean.
a whole mess of things.
Yes.
And Joshua, talk to us about, this is just a great experience overall. Some students can even win scholarships.
Right. So the scholarship opportunities, especially through the San Antonio Livestock Show, are monumental. Millions of dollars in scholarships are given away over the past decades by the San Antonio Livestock Show. I'm actually a past recipient of a San Antonio scholarship a couple decades ago. And that helps for students to be able to attend college and to be as debt-free as possible in that process.
Awesome. And I think this one I call fluffy, but it's 2-bit, right?
Yes.
Why do you think that I call it fluffy?
The little earmuffs right here.
And this one is Cookie Monster.
Yes.
All right. So again, if they don't win points for being cute and adorable, something's wrong with the judges.
I know.
All right, guys, back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you, Tiffany. Have a great weekend. Well, when the temperature dips, we tend to seek the warmth of indoors, obviously.
That's right. However, getting outside this winter can be good for both your mental and physical health. Our producer, Dylan Collins, explains.
If you're dodging the dipping temperatures, you may choose the couch over the cold.
It really decreases our happiness not to get outside.
But Dr. Stephanie Walsh with the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Strong for Life, says getting outdoors, braving the lower temperatures, is crucial to your mental and physical health.
Being outside, breathing fresh air, really, it changes everything, particularly your mood.
Walsh says getting outdoors may also lower your risk for spreading germs, allowing you to keep your distance from others. Being active can also help supercharge your immune system up to 24 hours.
We tend to think of it as adults as exercise, and remember that kids think of it as play. So reminding them, go outside and play and have some fun.
That can also help you and your family catch those Z's.
The better sleep we get, the healthier we are, the more we're better able to fight disease.
While bundling up is important, Walsh says wear layers. Try allowing your kids to choose their winter weather attire.
If they're cold, well, they'll come back in and put more clothes on. Or if they're hot, it's okay for them to take off their hat.
So as the temperature drops, make sure you don't leave your health in the cold. Dylan Collins, KSAT 12.
Even with the standard app cue, that's fancy. Our producer Dylan voicing a story for his newscast. We asked him to come out here and talk about his story. He refused, although he's dressed nicely. He says, I can't, I'm wearing a cap.
Yes, which is great for cold weather, Dylan. Next time, come out here.
We'll get him out here sometime. Right now, 9:39, about 37 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
David and RJ will be back with a preview of this weekend's sports matchups. And welcome back. It's 9:42. Playoff seeding is on the line for Dallas this weekend, and the Spurs hit the court for 2 games.
But who's going to play in these games after COVID hit both teams? David and RJ to preview this weekend's action, including some Saturday NFL games, which is kind of nice.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love it. Saturday night football.
Yeah, that'll be
Dallas
great.
Cowboys.
Friday night basketball. NBA. I'm just wearing this in honor of the Spurs that are missing in tonight's game. Like, there are a lot of
Did they sign you to attend?
Here, you know?
They signed you to attend a day contract too?
Mine would only be like a 5-day contract.
I was going to say a 5-minute.
Pop and I would probably only last a 5-minute contract. Well, that's true. I was going to say Pop and I would only last just a few.
That's true.
It wouldn't work that long.
Had some fun with Pop.
Like, you could just go back to where you came from. Like, thanks, Pop.
You've had some fun with Pop over the years. Yeah, definitely. Spurs, David.
Wow.
I mean, who are we going to see out here tonight?
Here's a look at all the guys that are out. Do we have that? Where's that list? This is like long and
a lot of guys
distinguished.
out. Yeah.
There we go. Ooh. So Doug McDermott's out. Zach Collins is out. Keldon Johnson out. Devin Vassell, Derek White, Thaddeus Young. Let's see. Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Derek White, Thaddeus Young just got put into the protocol, right?
Yes, they did.
And
so Devontae Kaycock and Lonnie Walker are actually questionable. Lonnie has been in the protocols.
Yeah.
He is doing the whole reconditioning thing that we saw with DeJounte Murray earlier this week. Of course, Murray had been in there too. It's like a line shift in hockey, I feel right now.
We put Zach Collins on there. He's injured. He's not in the protocol. Here's weird. Doug McDermott is actually in Detroit in quarantine. Keldon, Devin, Derek, and Thaddeus are in Boston, and the team's in Philadelphia. So that's how wacky this whole thing is going.
Yeah, who's keeping track of where everyone is?
Yeah.
I mean, and for a while, there were a lot of teams that were getting hit with COVID, obviously, a lot of guys in the protocols. So it was really just a matter of time when DeJounte sort of was the first one, and you figured it'd be a little bit of a snowball effect here.
Here's the thing, though. This is not like Miami. Remember a couple of weeks ago, the Spurs and Miami game had to be postponed because Miami didn't have enough players. The Spurs actually have like 12 players available. They could go up to like 14, I think, tonight. So they've got enough bodies to put on the floor to actually play the game. Now, whether or not they can win against Philly, we'll find out later tonight. But
actually,
they at least have enough bodies to show up. They don't have to postpone the game right now.
Well, we were talking about 10-day contracts, David. I know you're waiting, right? You're waiting on a call from the Spurs right now. There we go. Tyler Johnson and Anthony Lamb. Those are the two guys that the Spurs had just signed. And this one right there, that one hurts too. Devin Vassell being out because he had been playing really well, and he was had an interesting reaction on social media. I didn't want to show that, but he was not happy about being put in the protocols.
Can't show that one, and these guys are getting a little frustrated, I guess, just because of everything. Because they seem to be doing everything right. I mean, they're wearing their masks, they're all vaccinated, they're social distancing. They played in Toronto the other night. Nobody's in the stands, and yet here they are, still coming up with COVID. So it's getting kind of frustrating for these guys.
Well, remember DeJounte said that he thought it was just allergies. That's the way he felt. He said, for being from Seattle, always grew up having allergies and just figured that was the case. But we saw DeJounte had to miss 4 or 5 games.
So here's the matchup for tonight. And then Sunday night, it's Brooklyn. And then Monday night, we don't have that on the schedule, but Monday night, it's New York. So they'll just get to stay in New York. And we know New York is pretty much shut down. So hopefully nothing happens in New York where they, go crazy and get out there and get COVID. Of course, most of them have it now anyway, so.
Okay.
Football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
Here we go, David. Speaking of COVID here, Micah Parsons, he will not be playing tomorrow night's game against the Philadelphia Eagles, and also Tyron Smith as well. Both of them have been put on the COVID list as the Cowboys get ready for this regular season finale.
Live right here on KSAT 12. So, Steph, you got a big sports weekend. I'm sure.
I do.
Is Rooney playing basketball at some point this weekend?
You know what? Actually, her game got canceled for Saturday morning because of because of COVID.
Because of COVID?
Yes. I mean, nobody on the team, but the whole organization just put a stop to it until January 18th.
NBA all the way down to Pee Wee. So tonight you can watch the Spurs, and then tomorrow night you can watch the Cowboys live right here on KSAT 12. How about that? So there's your weekend of sports.
And we have some playoff scenarios.
We do have some playoff scenarios.
There's a
so
lot
you think this game doesn't count for the Cowboys? Oh, it might. Could very well.
Yeah, Cowboys could actually get all the way back up to second.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, but a lot of different things have to happen. Obviously, teams have to lose here and there, including for the Cowboys to get to the second seed, they have to win. Bucks lose, Rams lose, Cardinals lose. So that would be the best scenario.
That was to get to the third seed. So the Cowboys have won the NFC East, and they are the 4th seed unless some of this other stuff happens. They got to beat Philly tomorrow night for sure. And then if there's wins by the 49ers, Seahawks, and Panthers over the weekend, the Cowboys could move to that number 2 seed.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and the only seed that gets a bye in the first round of the playoffs is the number 1 seed. So regardless of where they end up, they're going to have to play again. But they don't want to play the Cardinals again because they just lost to the Cardinals. So they don't want to see that team again. So they need, if they can move up, that would be nice.
Thinking either, and unfortunately, they may end up with the Cardinals again. A lot of things have to go their way this weekend, but and possibly the Rams too. I think that'd be an interesting matchup there. They would host the playoff game though, being the division champion.
Stranger things have happened, and it is the NFL.
That's right. RJ, David, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Mark, enjoy the Spurs and the Cowboys.
There you go. All right.
Weekend.
I'm ready to sit down and watch some sports this weekend. 9:48, about 37 degrees. Justin's back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Those scenarios, man. David and RJ were over there doing some math, I think, like doing some hardcore.
No, there wasn't math involved. No math involved.
And Dylan. Yeah. Let's take a look at the time lapse this morning. This kind of tells the story, guys. So I'm going to take you back to midnight. We've got clear skies. Temperatures are dropping. We got close to freezing here in San Antonio. I fast forward to about 4 a.m. And I know it's hard to see, but they're off in the distance. You can see some clouds. That's that cloud deck that started working. It was a little ahead of schedule. And so by sunrise this morning, clouds are here, and that means it's going to be a chilly day. 35 degrees at the airport right now. Northeasterly winds at about 8. The air is still very dry. Dew point is at 19. That will change some, especially as we get into tonight and into tomorrow. There's the satellite picture, and there's a few places where the clouds are thinning some. And I can't completely rule out some peaks of sun today, but I don't think we'll see much. In general, it's going to be a gray day, and that will really keep temperatures down. 37 degrees at the airport right now, 32 Kerrville, 39 Uvalde, 41 in Carrizo Springs. And as we look at the wind chill, there is still a little bit of a wind there out of the north, and that's keeping things chilly too. Feels like 31 here in town, feels like 32 in Kerrville, feels like 35 in Pleasanton. So just a heads up. Rest of today, temperatures, well, they try to warm some. We're thinking mid 40s. It will be warmer than that in spots, especially as you go up into, say, the Edwards Plateau out towards Del Rio. You'll see temperatures probably make it into the 50s. But here in San Antonio, we're talking 40s. And by tonight, as that moisture does increase, there's a chance for a little bit of drizzle, maybe a light shower. Let's take a look at the humidity and kind of time it out here. This is 6 p.m. this evening. Dew points are still low. The air is still dry, so we're not looking for any moisture falling from the sky. But as we get into tonight, the atmosphere moistens up some, and that temperature and dew points start to get close together. And that's when we start to see some fog, maybe some drizzle, especially by tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow afternoon, dew points are close to 60. So that'll bring the temperature up, and it'll feel maybe a little bit more humid Saturday afternoon. Still fairly gray, though. The cloud cover will probably hold. See the clouds moving north here across South Texas. There's some action out across the Pacific Northwest, and then our big system, which is moving off the East Coast now. This dropped a lot of snow. Boston still seeing some very heavy snow, but that'll move out here pretty quickly, and it'll be basically just Maine left getting snow during the early afternoon hours, and then it'll be gone. Still some lake effect snow, though, behind that. Here's our futurecast. Overnight, here comes a couple of showers, maybe some drizzle, some fog by tomorrow morning, so damp and somewhat cool. And then tomorrow afternoon, a few breaks in the clouds here and there, and some thunderstorms possible, but well to our east. I think probably around the Houston area. There is a risk for a couple of strong storms. Low wind risk. We're talking marginal here. LaGrange, Victoria, points east. I don't think we really have to worry about that. So here's a look at our rain chances. We'll have a small chance tomorrow. Some of that drizzle, everything will be light. A little better chance on Thursday. Well, it's the same chance, 30%, but I think we'll have a better chance of seeing some accumulating rainfall. So just a heads up there. 64 tomorrow, 72 Sunday, warm, but we got a front coming through that cools us back down, 60s Monday, Tuesday, and then some chances of rain, as we mentioned, on Thursday. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. 9:54, actually 9:55 now. Finally this morning, 'tis the season to take down your Christmas decorations. So many people wait until January 6th, which is the Epiphany, to take down their tree and their lights.
Well, it's the 7th, and we want you to meet the man who may be the king of string lights. KSAT photojournalist Azian Bermea shared this on social media this week. He has perfected putting his Christmas lights back in the box just as precisely as they were packed at the factory. Seriously, look at that. They are coiled and wrapped like perfect little pythons of holiday illumination.
They look brand new. He says he started doing this as a kid when his mom tasked him with putting the lights away. So Azian describes it as a puzzle and obsession.
As time went on, I got really good at it, and it just stuck. It's an odd talent, not one you really drop into the ladies. That's like, oh, hey, guess what I can do? But it is one that's very helpful. I'll say that. Like whenever time comes to put them away, everything stays organized.
Azian makes me laugh. He says it only takes him 5 minutes to repack a string with 100 lights, but if he makes a mistake, he has to start all over again. So Azian describes his holiday hobby as satisfying.
He also admitted that he has to fight the urge to repack other people's Christmas lights.
That's okay. You can repack ours.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a gift.
Yes,
and maybe a curse. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you guys have a great weekend.